and welcome to my show. I am so glad you're able to take the time and see a show here from ActonTV. I'm here in Acton, Massachusetts, and I want to show you some flowers that we can arrange. And I want to give you some ideas on doing something a little different. And here I have some spring flowers, some hyacinths, 2 different shades of pink, and a gorgeous arrangement of tulips. Now, you can always put flowers just by itself and you'll still have a beautiful arrangement, but let's mix it up a little bit and see about making something a little different and see what comes out of that. Let me start first with the hyacinths. Now, hyacinths oftentimes come in pinks, whites, and blues. Those are the primary colors that you would see. Occasionally, you may see some yellows. As you can see, they grow and they have bulbs. Also, tulips are bulbs. And you can plant them in the fall, and in the spring, you'll have gorgeous flowers coming up in your yard. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take some of the leaves off. And I'm using a mason jar, which you've seen me do before. I love mason jars because they're so economical. If you want to give some as, if you want to give a flower arrangement for a friend, you don't need to just carry them without the water, but it's already all set. You can just bring it. It's really impressive too when you do that. Now, what I want to show you is to make sure you have a variety of heights. And what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to set them up here on the other end of it, almost across like this. Now let's open up these other pink ones. I always recommend you can to use a pair of pruning shears like this. They're inexpensive to get, but so useful. You can use scissors. In particular, with these type of flowers are very easy to use scissors, but if you can get a pair of shears, I think you'll find that it's really worthwhile. Let me add another tall one. And what's really wonderful with some of these flowers is they do have movement. You can see they move to the side, and they're not standing up straight. Do not worry. It will still add to the effect. It will look fantastic. And you can let the flowers fall as they may, so to speak. So let's see how many more do we still have. Oh, and look here, we have some buds. Now, with that, I'm not going to cut it any shorter because I want to make sure that this one will be able to. There we go. So you can see right there the green. And let's add some tulips to it. As you can see, I have a few too many flowers for this mason jar. So I'm going to leave some out. Otherwise, it will be too many. So I did the base with the hyacinths. And I'm going to add now tulips. And here we go. So I'm going to add them from the top and just try to stick them sort of inside. Okay. Oops. Here we go. If you can see, I used the tulips as a way to keep it higher and not falling over. Now, I'm going to cut a couple shorter, so we'll have like a really, and take some of the leaves off, so we'll have like a little bit of interest. And I'm actually going to keep them all 3 together. Again, right here. All right, so I think that is really good. Now I really want a few things at the top there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these three tulips together. I'm going to keep them tall. And I'm going to add them right over here. There we go. So I'm not using all the hyacinths. you can make another arrangement. You can see right here, you've got just the shades of pink. There you go. Hyacinths and tulips, and they're gorgeous from all sides. You've got the tulips that are going to open up, and as time goes, they get bigger, and but the hyacinths are already in bloom. What you can do as time goes, if something is past, you can simply just take them out. Like I said, you can plant hyacinths or you can purchase some. Hyacinths are gorgeous as in the garden as well, and they're always these gorgeous columns. I'd love to hear if you tried making an arrangement like this. My email is Irena, I-R-E-N-A, at irenarealtygroup.com. Always love to hear from you all, and hope you enjoy a beautiful arrangement.